Hi Scorpios, welcome to my channel. Again, hi, my name is Ella, and if you watched intro, great, because there I explained that basically from now on we're gonna be doing this reading in there's two mini reads. There's first portion for all the singles and second portion for all the relationships. You can timestamp it and you can watch whatever portion you want. You can watch both because sometimes people are in between single and relationships, whatever resonates. As always, check your sun, moon and rising signs. Also check out your Venus and check out your ascendant ruler if you know your ascendant ruler. For example, if let's say I'm a Libra rising, my ascendant ruler will be Venus, and let's say if my Venus is in the sign of Sagittarius, I will check out the Sagittarius. So check out your chart. And yeah, anyway, this is a portion for singles. I'm gonna timestamp it so you don't have to look for it. And let's see what we're gonna get here. Let's see. So for all my single Scorpios, we're gonna take a few cards and we're gonna try to see what's coming your way, what's happening in this portion. Just again to make sure you understand, I'm not going to be looking in the existing connection or relationship. All of that will be in the second portion. But let's see. For my single Scorpios, what's coming? First card, Nine of Pentacles. So funny. We're doing the single reading for you, and the Nine of Pentacles is literally the most single card you can get in the deck. For those of you who are single, I feel like you guys are going to be mostly focused on your stability. You will be focused on really growing your foundations, your, making sure you have everything you need, basically. Whatever it is you need. We'll have different needs. Somebody needs to live in a mansion. Somebody just needs a beach, little bungalow. I don't know. Doesn't matter. No judgment here. Everybody has different needs. And I feel like for those of you who are single, you're just really I think, for some of you guys watching this, full moon and Scorpio in your sign has brought up a lot of anxiety, maybe even a lot of traumas on the surface. Maybe you've even been feeling like a failure for a couple of days. Maybe you've been feeling like nothing you wanted in your life has turned the way you wanted. And as I'm saying this, it's darker, it's getting darker. So it was really, for some of you, you had a mini dark night of the soul again. So I feel like this energy happens, maybe it's still happening because it's just been a couple of days, one day I think since full moon. But for those of you who felt that way, I think there is gonna be a moment where you're gonna switch like that and you're gonna be like, you know what, that's it, I'm done. I cannot be crying anymore, I cannot be depressed anymore. Let me see what kind of goals I have. And let me just make sure I work on these goals, whether it is I want to improve my fitness, whether it is I want to improve my diet, whether it's I want to, improve my business, whether it's, I want to, whatever it is you want, basically, you just want to make sure you work on that with this Nine of Pentacles card. Let's see. That's really good. Let's see. What else for my singles? Let's take one more card to clarify this. Anything else? We have here Five of Pentacles. And yes, some of you even have maybe these fears of not having enough, survival fears could be coming up. But I feel like as long as you keep going towards where you want, even if you are not in a place where you like right now, don't be focused on that place. Be focused on where you're going. It's not where you're at, it's where you're going. And I feel like for a lot of you Scorpios, in this month of June, you're going to be super, super focused on that. Where is it you're going? Oh! I was almost gonna ask, is anyone coming? And we have here King of Swords. So some of you could be connecting with a air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. It's a not person. Again, this is for singles. This is specifically new people. For those of you who always ask me, when is the new person? I'm tired of that Leo. I always hear that. I'm tired of that Leo. Is there anyone new? So for those of you who are open to new, there could be some very interesting air sign, but I think this person could have Capricorn in their chart or even Scorpio as well. Let's see who this King of Swords is. What is he bringing us? Five of Wands. Okay, not a great start. And Three of Pentacles. I think what's gonna happen with this King of Swords you are meeting, for some of you, you will feel a little bit conflicted here. You will feel conflicted, maybe you've been closed off because you're still healing from something in the past, and I feel like you will feel conflicted, you will be on one side I want a new person. I want, like some of you were celibate for a long time, sorry for seeing such details, and you were like, you know, I need some action. Like, I need to flirt, I need to have fun, I need to attend to my biological, psychological, whatever needs, psychological needs, whatever they are, like, because some of you are like, you know, I need a partner, I need, you know, something, some action, something to be happening. If not even a partner, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, if you're a man watching this, like just somebody. It's a very, very normal need. As much as most people preach that, you know, oh, you need to be independent and alone and all of that, it is healthy to be self-sufficient and independent. Don't get me wrong, we don't want to be in codependent relationships, but it is a human nature to have a companion. It's a very normal thing, which I feel like a lot of new age gurus, you know, kind of like don't teach correctly, if you excuse me for saying that. So part of you wants that, but another part of you is like, I don't know if I'm ready, like it. And it's this 5 of Wands is not this person, it's your inner conflict. Part of you likes them, part of you wants to go forward. Another part of you is like maybe still, you know, the whoever you've been dealing from the past, and you feel stuck, you know, in this place. So now you are the one emotionally unavailable. So I don't know, like I do feel like you'll be meeting a new person who will be good, he will be interesting, I feel like individual here, but I feel like there's inner conflict. There's part of you who really wants to go ahead and have at least good time and fun. Another part of you is scared. With the 3 of Pentacles, this could be the time to, you know, maybe for some of you it's not the time to be seeing somebody new yet. Maybe for some of you it is the time to work on a hobby, on creative project, on whatever things you're working on. Because more than anything, I see here Pentacles. I see here abundance. I see here some issues that are being addressed here. And I see also here more Pentacles, creativity Pentacles. So I feel like this is your strongest energy for the single people who are watching this. Like you're really wanting to, like you don't want to be a person you used to be anymore. I feel like for some of you, this full moon in Scorpio has brought up something where you're like, you know what, I'm not going back. No, never going back to that. I'm not going back to these issues I had with myself, to this codependency, to me not feeling good enough. Maybe like as much as you don't even, as much as you don't accept yourself. For some of you, I think this person really, whoever you were dealing with in the past, triggered some self-confidence issues where you felt maybe not pretty enough, maybe not smart enough, whatever, in some way. And it's not like you are trying to prove them you're good enough. I feel like you're trying to prove yourself. You want to be in that place where nothing can shake your confidence up ever again. So it's a good place to be. Let's see what else for my single Scorpios. Alright, however, for my single Scorpios, we also have here Ace of Cups and 2 of Cups. The way I feel this energy is that maybe you'll be meeting this person who you will be very conflicted about at first. Not sure, like if you even can. Like this is the kind of energy where you're not sure even, can I even do this? However, I feel like because you will be so busy and so focused and so independent and working on things that are important to you, growing your self-confidence. You know how they say, when you don't seek love at all, that's when love appears. When you don't when you don't even think, that love comes anymore, when you don't seek for love, when you don't want love. And very often, I mean, both I think men and women have experienced that. When you're not even wanting attention, when you're not even wanting to do anything, you get a person who is like all over you, jumping like a puppy. Ace of Cups and 2 of Cups. I don't know. There could be some new beginning that's significant. Ace of Cups and 2 of Cups is a pretty big deal. So I would say give this person a chance, whoever this new person is coming your way. Give them a chance. I do understand some of you feel conflicted. I do understand there's a lot of things that need to be addressed, but don't force it, don't push yourself, but just be open. This could be the one. This could be the one. Page of Swords. It's like, you're being in your also logical headspace about this. But I feel, you know, with this Page of Swords, again, air sign. Some of you is going to be a new air sign. Done with the fire and off to the air. It's going to be an air sign, but I think what's going to be the most important here is to let this situation transform you and also communicate. Just, you know, just have a chat with a person. Sometimes through deep conversation, you can get to know a person before you write them off. What else my Scorpios, my single Scorpios need to know? The Emperor. Person who have Aries in their chart as well. But I definitely, what I get from them is they have this very strong masculine presence. This very strong kind of like, you know, I'm hearing word testosterone. Oh my god, testosterone. Like, sorry, I forgot how you pronounce it. I don't know. Whatever, you got me. Testosterone, the hormone, basically, the male hormone. They have this very macho energy. So again, don't write them off. Let's see the outcome for my Scorpios. If you give this a shot. Outcome. 7 of Cups and the Fool. You know what I feel like? I don't know honestly what's gonna happen with this relationship, even though with the Ace of Cups and Two of Cups it looks pretty promising, despite you being conflicted about this. What I feel though here with this, the Fool and 7 of Cups, even if this relationship is not gonna end in commitment, marriage, whatever it is, these things, for those of you especially who are stuck on that one person before, felt like the whole world was revolving around this person, like almost like they're the sun. For those of you who have been dealing with Leos, I guess the special message, since Leo is sign ruled by the sun. What you will understand here with the Fool and 7 of Cups is that you actually have your whole life in front of you and all these options. All the things like, you know, when the relationship ends, and I think being a Scorpio rising, I resonate with this myself, and I understand this more than anyone, is when a relationship ends with someone you really love, it almost feels like the whole world ended. It's so hard to kind of like, you feel just there's never going to be this intense connection, whether it was sex, whether it was emotional, whether it was whatever. Because we Scorpios, when we love, we give it our own. We give it our own to whoever we love at the moment, you know, deeply. So, but then I feel like maybe this person could be a catalyst for you to understand your whole life is in front of you and you have so many options. Maybe you will have a physical experience with them. And you thought that like that person was the best you could ever get, whether it was physical or emotional or whatever. But with this person you are like, wow, you know, I didn't think anything could be better. So again, this is not even about here, even this relationship and where it's gonna go. I feel like if you open yourself up to someone new this month, what could happen is that you could just get out. I don't want to use the term rebound because it's not nice to use people consciously for rebound. Like if a relationship ends out being a rebound, it's a different thing. But when you're consciously going, oh, I'm going to use this person just to move on, that's not good. We don't do this here. But like if we go into a relationship just with open mind and it ends up, I think here, being a relationship that will get you out of a cycle, will kind of open your eyes again to see there's so much more in the world than whatever this little piece you were so stuck on. For some of you, this is the case. Again, this is a general reading, guys. I hope you understand that it might not resonate with everyone, but I feel like this could be an energy for Scorpio. This is not about hating a person from your past. This is not even about not loving them anymore. This is about you. This is about you, and, you know, there is so much more the world has to reveal. Don't discount this universe. Universe is abundant. There are so many more options. Trust that there is a lot, and this is what you will get. I'm going to end this reading here for the single Scorpios. Before we go to the Scorpios dealing with the connection with some oracle cards, I'm going to take you one Earth Wisdom Oracle, and I'm going to take you one Angel Answers, and we'll see what we get. Your card here is Heal Thyself, right? Let's take your Angel Answers. I always have all my cards in the boxes, and then I'm like opening the boxes all the time. Let's see what you have. And the angels, please, message for single Scorpios of the month of June. In the near future, look at this. So in the near future, there is, again, I think something is happening. This connection with another person can open your eyes a little bit and help you heal a little more. For some of you, maybe you will choose not to go after this connection, which is your choice, and focus instead on this creativity, creative project, something you've been working on. Because again, for you, there is this energy of you understanding where you want to be in life, financially, work-wise, career-wise, love-wise, anything-wise. There is an understanding clearly at this point what you want and what you don't want. And with the Three of Pentacles, it's about building what you want, being an architect of your own life. So again, in the near future, something interesting is going to happen. Again, some of you will choose to go into some connection that is new, and it will really, I think, open up your eyes so that there's so much more than the page you were so stuck on. You know how they say there's so much more than the page you were stuck on. For others, maybe you will choose, because you still feel conflicted here, I think you will choose to pass on opportunity and just focus again on healing yourself and on your creative project. Anyway, single Scorpios, I hope whoever you're meeting is going to be nice to you, be nice to Scorpios. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I do offer one-on-one, I think it's going to be not more than 5 spots, to be honest, because I'm already like looking at my schedule. I have to like limit it. I do offer one-on-one tarot class with me, tailor-made to your needs. Check out the video for that, and check out also the description box to how to book it, how to schedule it, and all of that. Thank you so much. I hope the month of June brings you all the best in your life. And now we will move to all of the Scorpios dealing with a connection. Hi Scorpios who are dealing with specific connection or are in a relationship. Again, you can always check out the single portion as well, because unless you got you're single. Well, you can still check out the single portion, even if you are in a relationship. Maybe that's like not going so well, or just fell apart or something like that. So again, anyway, let's get started with our reading for all of the Scorpios dealing with a specific connection. I was kind of on the fence. What do I want to use for you? What do I feel the most drawn? I'm gonna use a mixture of Tarot de la Nuit. Oh, sorry, not Tarot de la Nuit. I forgot the name of this deck. What is this deck? Legacy of the Divine Tarot and the After Tarot, and we'll see what we get. Again, feel free to check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and also your Ascendant ruler. So let's say if I am a Libra rising, which I'm not, but let's say if I were a Libra rising and my Venus was in Aries, I would be looking at the Aries video. Very important. I very often resonate with Ascendant ruler prediction, not just prediction, but also even horoscope. Yeah. And we're gonna talk about horoscopes more, because I will be doing soon also horoscope astrology videos on this channel. So a lot of exciting things coming up. So let's see, for all the Scorpios dealing with the connection, your first card, Two of Swords. So you gotta let me know, should I stay or should I go? You don't know. You're undecided about something. It's almost like I feel like some Scorpios here are confused, because during this full moon of Scorpio there was an energy shift. An energy shift you cannot deny. It was a pretty how they say, oh, every full moon, every new moon, something like that, it's all BS, terrorizers, la la la. I see you, I get you. But I think during this specific full moon, because it is in your sign as well, there was some, and it's not negative, it's not necessarily something, oh, it was so intense. There was a shift. Like for some of you it was good things, for some of you you've completed a project, got a raise, got this, got that. Even a person that you thought everything has ended with suddenly expressed their love to you. There was shifts, significant shifts, but I feel like all this energy has left you in a place where you're just not sure about something. Let's see what this is about. Page of Wands. Some of you have received a communication, or you feel somebody wants to communicate you something. You just feel it. There is a telepathic communication for some of you who are dealing with a fire sign, I think here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There is a feeling of a person saying something to you or wanting to say something to you. Let me see what this is about. What kind of energy does this have, this message? Hierophants. Could be... Honestly, Hierophant is a marriage card to me usually, but in this deck it has about faith. So this could be a marriage, marriage. This could be a message that maybe has brought you some of your faith back. Like the faith that you've maybe lost and you weren't even aware of that. You know how they say, like, sometimes it's not even that at certain age heartbreaks is devastating to us, but at some age when we receive certain heartbreak, you're not even sad anymore. You're kind of like, okay, you know, this is my reality, I guess. You know, there's this jadedness creeps in. For others who, let's say, really believed in something, it's almost like when this heartbreak happens, it's like suddenly the world that was so full of colors is gray again, and like it's almost like someone told you Santa Claus doesn't exist anymore, and you're like, okay, you're holding on, you carry on with your days, with your work, but something is missing deeply. So for some of you who've been feeling that way, there's this message that could, you know, change something. King of Pentacles and Two of Pentacles. A person could have Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo in their chart. It's almost like they are still not fully there, that's the thing. Which is why I think you're in that energy of Two of Swords. Because it's like, if let's say they were so present fully, you as a Scorpio, you would know, you would be like, okay, I make a decision now. But it's almost like after all this time, somebody here is again going towards your energy, and it's still not solid, it's still not stable. So it's almost like a how do you say half-ass apology? Sorry for my language. It's like a halfway, or through a friend they told you something, or their friend told you that, oh, and they tell to their friends that, oh, I love her, and all of this, or him, and stuff like that. So it's like, you know, why you even come forward with this energy? It's almost like, for some of you, this is their connection. It will only be personally with some of you. It's a connection that turns even not into a relationship, but into a community project. You know how they say you need to, it's your two people, personal business. It's a relationship, not community project. It's not the friends who need to tell you how they feel about you and how they want you back. You know, it's them. Let's see. You know, some readers don't read cards that fall down. I'm very clumsy, like if I don't read everything that falls down, I will not be reading anything much. But anyway, the cards that fell down. Seven of Pentacles and the Star. What I feel like here is you will get something, the seeds you've planted, because even if you walked away, I think, from some situations, think about energetically all of the times you've been trying to manifest an improvement of situation, you've been trying to manifest certain things, and the energy you invested in the connection, of course, you know, it will produce some results, whatever the case is. So for some of you, you are still getting something as a result of this connection. It's almost like, even if, let's say, it's not even the relationship itself, there is some kind of harvest almost like you are getting because of this connection. For each of you, it's going to be different. With the Star card, though, here, this is about having faith. You know, a lot of, for me, Star and this Hierophant here, which is faith card in this deck, it's about having hope. I do feel like there is, you know, some kind of improvement of the situation for those of you who are dealing with a difficult relationship. Oh. Five of Cups. So much sadness. So much sadness. I feel like you're still feeling the sadness. I feel like you're feeling the sadness, but you just chose to shift your focus because the sadness is just there, and for some of you, you just still feel it, and that's the thing. You never know how long it's gonna take you to heal from the situation. This is not like, you know, like we're human. It's not like how long it will take you get this or that. It's even when you're driving somewhere, you don't always know how long it's gonna take you to get somewhere because traffic may vary. Let's see who is this person from your past, even though I think you guys know already who it was you were dealing with. I'm seeing a child playing with them. What do you call these things that you put in the thing? I think the person could be childish who you were dealing with, but also fun. Ten of Cups. Could have Mars and Pisces, could have Pisces in their chart, Capricorn, Leo as well. With this person, all you ever wanted was to just be happy, to have this blissful life. A cat and a dog for some of you. Fireplace. And I think this person on some level deep down knows that this is also what they always wanted to have with you. And they could have that with you. Let's see how they feel about you currently. 5 of Pentacles, wow. 5 of Cups and 5 of Pentacles. This is how you've been feeling. This is how they've been feeling. A lot of sadness happened with this person. So much sadness in that connection. Like, why? I almost feel, for whatever reason, if only communication was better instead of a community project communication where, you know, for some of you who are lucky, I think you've been getting messages from their friends who would tell you, hey, he cares about you. Don't pay attention to what he does. Or family or whoever. Or spirit guides, honestly, tarot readers and spirit guides. I think for those of you, I was like, how does it work for people who didn't have their friends tell them about how they love them or whatever? I just understood this. So for those of you who it wasn't about their friends telling you that, it was about literally you watching tarot readers or getting messages from your own guides, or like, you know, just getting it from somewhere about how much they love you. Because I do have a feeling whoever you are dealing with, you were getting messages, some kind of messages about movement forward, about that this person wants you, that this person loves you. But it wasn't from the person itself, it was for some of you but from friends, from their family members. For some of you it was from literally spirit or tarot readers. But they haven't said much to you. And I feel like if only it was a communication that was actually happening one-on-one, where you said how you feel and they say how they feel too, all this situation would be totally different now. Like, really, this could have been averted. How else? What else do we have to say about how they feel about you now? The Moon. These are very deep emotions this person has. So if it's a sexual attraction, this is not just your surface level sexual attraction. It's a very deep, very transformative, scary stuff as well comes up there, because it's from a deep place. I don't know how to explain. Very, very instinctual place, but also a place where a lot of trauma resides here. Cup here, 3 of Cups. I think what this person wants, again, you could share a lot of happy times, maybe in the beginning of your connection with this person, where there were so many memories, happy memories, dancing, fun, friends, drinks, music playing, you know, Great Gatsby. The kind of memories when sometimes I think you're remembering when you just met the person, how it was, how good the relationship started, how happy, how promising it was. Like, there was so much light, so much fun, so much happiness. You were like just feeling high on happiness, I think, when you just met. Like, I think they remember these times too, the 3 of Cups, and they want to be back in those times too, with you. They really do. But to be back could be possible, I don't know. But it definitely needs to be them telling you that. Not their friends, not the tarot readers, not anyone but them. Anything else we need to know? How the situation will possibly continue. Oh wow. The Lovers. Didn't expect this one to come in. I think whatever happened, there's still a lot of love between two people here. Positive memories, memories of happy times. A lot of love is still there. That one you cannot take away. For some people, this 2 of Swords it's hard for you to move on. It's like you don't see anything. It's almost like you don't see them, but at the same time they are all you see. So maybe the star is about that not all is lost here. I mean, Lovers is very promising to see, and we have a lot of also faith here in this connection. Page of Cups and 10 of Wands. You know what's going to end up happening for some of you? For this person, it's very, very hard to apologize or to express how they feel. It's almost like for them, this is their worst fear realized. It's so heavy. When they want to say the words won't come out, they would start writing you a message and then they would delete it, or they would write it, they will not send it. all kind of stuff. It's heavy for them, but at the same time, not saying I'm sorry and not saying how they truly feel is also heavy. Like this is this heavy energy, 10 of Wands, where all your baggage is on top of you, when you can't like even move on, when you can't move, when you can't walk, because all this heaviness is on your shoulders. And why? Because you haven't expressed how you felt, you haven't said sorry to somebody who deserves it. You know this person deserves it. For others, also for them to come up, because I do think some of them with this Page of Cups will actually come up with an apology and say how they feel, say I'm sorry, but it's gonna be so hard for them. They are gonna be like, no, I want to say this, and then they will like, there's ego. I think their ego is in the way. This is what makes them so hard. Just drop the ego and listen to your soul, whoever you are. The World. But when this ends up happening, because I feel like it will end up like the universe will push them to say something, to express something, and not through the Friends Community Project, but through themselves. What's gonna end up happening? The cycle will be done, incarnation will be complete, and things will just go to the next level. I don't know where. I don't know if it's gonna be good or not, but this cycle you've been on for too long. It's almost like you couldn't release the cycle, Scorpios, I think for I don't even know how many years. It's sort of like you don't even want to tell your friends or anyone, because you feel like people are gonna look at you like you're crazy or something. A lot of people don't understand you in this connection. I feel like a lot of people just think you are like you need help or something, and I think because you feel judged many times by how people feel about your connection with this person, your feelings to this person, what you end up doing, you just end up kind of closing yourself off to people, not sharing with other people how you feel, isolating yourself, and this is not good either. It's taking a toll on you. But I don't know. I do think this was very promising ending here. So I don't know if this resonates. Maybe I was thinking about doing actually extended readings this month, but it's just too much for me right now. Maybe next month I'll try. But yeah, for some of you who resonates, maybe ask a question for private. But I'm not sure, because it's like it's sort of hard to read this kind of energy on collective level, because it's gonna go, of course, for each person very differently. What else we need to know? Oh, you know what card flew out? This one, 6 of Cups. So yeah, it is, for some of you, it's a reunion with a certain individual you really loved, who broke your heart. There was so much sadness and tears, both of you cried. But there is love still there, because I mean, when you love, you love. What else? It's not logical. It's not a King of Swords energy trying to be logical, trying to, you know how they say, you cannot plan love. And this is why it's hard for certain men or women even who are successful in career, who plan this, plan that. Because, I mean, if you're lucky, maybe somehow it works out, but usually love is one of the things you cannot plan. It just happens and you gotta roll with it. But deep down, you both want this, and I hope you have this. I think this is where we're gonna close. I'll take you an oracle message. Thank you, oracle. We have here blessed side, the communication. You see, again, communication is wanting to come out here. Something needs to be communicated here. Something needs to communicate it, which will make you feel, I think, very blessed. And let's take you one Lenormand. Look at this. This is a thinking gentleman. This is a man who wants to communicate those feelings in this deck specifically. This is the house of the masculine in this Lenormand fairy decks. This is a guy who is thinking about saying something to you. Something about love could be not just some kind of love affair, but a love affair. If it's a love affair, this is a love affair that lasts forever. One last card for Scorpio and we close this reading. I really hope this reading helps you guys. It's been very heavy. I am a Scorpio rising, trust me, I've been feeling this. And I'm a Taurus sun, so my 7th house, my relationships with Scorpio, so you can imagine. Let's see, one last card for my Scorpios. Don't stop. Whatever it is, you know, keep going. Whether with or without this person. In your life, and you can check out the single video. In your life, there's, I think, a lot of things right now you're working on in general. you're coming to a realization what you want to have, what you don't want to have. I feel like coming to this place where you're no longer just a spectator of your life, watching how things unfold, but you're an active participator. You start being the creator, co-creator of your own life with the universe. You no longer just sit there and wait what's gonna happen. If you don't like something, you know that you have full power to change it. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope this reading helps you. I hope that this is something, you know, that you resonate with. And again, I do offer private readings, so please check out my Etsy shop. And also, in the beginning of the video, if you skip that, I talk a lot about news to the channel, different new things we'll be doing here, different meditations, free meditations, different circles, like a full moon circle that we're adding here. And also, I'm now available to teach you tarot one-on-one. I'm only gonna be probably able to take 5 students this month. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing it next month, but if you're interested, check out ASAP. Let me know ASAP, and we're gonna get going. So anyway, Scorpios, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have amazing months of June, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye, guys.